All right, let's get right into it. We all know that building wealth is about habits, right? But what about the habits of the truly wealthy? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on so-called quiet millionaires and look at the 6 purchases they almost never make. And you might be surprised to find out that it's less about how much money they make and way more about what they don't spend their money on.
So, when you think millionaire, what's the first image that pops into your head? You probably picture fancy cars, the newest iPhone every year, designer everything, right? Well, what if I told you that for a lot of millionaires, that's not the reality at all? Let's bust that myth wide open.
Okay, so this really lays out the 2 different roads you can take. On one side, you've got the myth, just chasing designer bags, new phones, all those flashy subscriptions. It's all about appearances. But then, look at the other side, the reality. This is where the quiet millionaires live. They're focused on assets, investments, and things they've actually planned to buy. And that, right there, is the huge mental switch you have to make. It's the difference between looking rich and actually being rich.
First up, let's talk about the sneaky stuff. The everyday wallet drainers. I love how our source material puts it. These are the small leaks that sink big ships. You know, those little purchases that seem like no big deal on their own, but man, they can really add up and pull your finances down.
So, trap number 1, extended warranties. You've been there, right? You're buying a $50 toaster and they ask if you want the 3-year protection plan for $10. The usual thinking is, better safe than sorry. But the quiet millionaire, they think differently. They're like, nope, my emergency fund can cover a broken toaster. They essentially self-insure because they've already done the hard work of building that financial safety net.
And this quote really nails the why behind it. Having money set aside, yes, is a luxury. That's one thing you want to work towards. See, it's not really about saving $10 on the warranty. It's about having that emergency fund built up. That is the real luxury. That's the peace of mind you're working for.
All right, on to trap number 2. The curse of endless subscriptions. We all have them. That little, it's only $14.99 a month thought. But those little charges add up fast. Quiet millionaires, though, are ruthless about this. They actually go through their bank statements and ask, am I really using this? Am I getting value from it? If the answer is no, boom, it's gone.
Yeah, this quote is so true. These are things that can just churn out your money. They are literally designed for you to set and forget, just slowly siphoning money from your account month after month. A little audit once or twice a year can seriously save you hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. No joke.
And the last of our everyday traps, this is a big one, the sale. You see that big red 25% off sign and your brain just lights up, right? You feel like you have to get it. But for the quiet millionaire, it's a totally different ballgame. They have a list, they have a plan, and if something's not on their list, they don't buy it. Period. It doesn't matter if it's 90% off. Their spending is intentional, not emotional.
It really just boils down to this. They don't let marketing tactics sway their spending. They see a sale for what it is, a psychological trick to get you to spend money right now. And here's the key takeaway. If you didn't plan to buy it in the first place, you're not saving money. You're just spending it.
Okay, so we've covered the small stuff. Now let's get into the bigger ticket items. Part 2 is all about what our source calls resisting the traps of status. These are the things that society thinks make you look wealthy, but the quiet millionaires know better.
This next one might actually surprise you. Trap number 4 is chasing credit card points. You know, spending all your energy trying to figure out which card gives you the best rewards for gas this month or flights next month. It's a whole mental game. And a lot of quiet millionaires, they just don't play it. They choose a much simpler and honestly more powerful approach. And here's why they can do that. The quote says it all. A lot of them live below their means. It's that simple. Because they're not stretching their budget to the limit, they don't need to play the points game to afford a vacation. They just save up the money and pay for it. No debt, no interest, no complicated spreadsheets trying to maximize cash back.
Trap number 5, designer logos. This is a big one. It's the difference between buying something because it's high quality and buying something because you want everyone to know you can afford it. Quiet millionaires go for substance over flash. They'll spend good money on something that's built to last, but they couldn't care less about having a giant logo plastered all over it.
And this is so important. They also have a priority of using their money to actually make more money. That money they're not spending on a trendy handbag, it doesn't just sit there. It gets invested. It's put to work buying assets that will grow and generate even more money down the line. To them, money isn't just for buying stuff. It's a tool to build real, lasting wealth. And our final trap, number 6, constantly needing the latest tech. I mean, come on, there's a new phone every single year, right? And the pressure to upgrade is huge. But quiet millionaires, they just don't fall for it. They'll use their phone until it literally stops working. Having a phone that's 3 generations old isn't embarrassing to them. It's efficient. It's smart.
This quote just wraps it all up so nicely. They stay the course. Look, none of this is about being cheap for the sake of being cheap. It's about being focused. It's about having big, long-term goals and refusing to let shiny new objects or clever marketing pull you off track. You just stay the course. So we've gone through these 6 things. Quiet millionaires never buy. What's the big idea here? What's the one thing that connects all of these habits? Let's get to the why behind it all.
It really all boils down to this. A quiet millionaire is someone who prioritizes building true wealth over appearing wealthy. Simple as that. They're choosing the reality of financial freedom over the illusion of it. They're building a rock-solid foundation, not a flimsy, flashy house of cards.
So what can you actually take away from all of this? It really comes down to 3 big things. Number 1, plan your purchases. Be intentional. Number 2, use your money to make more money. Invest it. And number 3, stay focused on your goals. Just tune out all the other noise.
And hey, if you want a hard, actionable number to start with, the source material gives us one. 15%. That's the goal. Aim to invest 15% of your income for retirement. That one consistent habit can be an absolute game changer in building your own quiet wealth.
Look, at the end of the day, every single dollar you spend is basically writing a page in the story of your life. It's a vote for the future you want. So, I'll leave you with this question. Your money is telling a story. Are you happy with the ending it's writing? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.